we're back on the home team, and I am with my friend who doesn't like me because I butchered his name, Shawn Boucher.
My story of my life.
Shawn Boucher.
Story
really?
of my life. Yep.
So you've gotten a lot of jokes about...
Oh, my gosh. Well, we were joking before. I said, remember Bobby Boucher? You'll never forget it. So
that's from... What's the show? I wish
Waterboy.
Blank. Waterboy. There we go. From Waterboy. It's okay. You
destroyed
don't
my
act
life.
a thing
That
like
movie
Bobby
destroyed
Boucher.
my life.
Well, Shawn and I have had a little history together. We went to some book conferences together. We've been hanging out a little bit. He's got a cookbook that's just come out. We're going to talk about that later. But he's going to start on this little caramel sauce so we can taste everything, and then we're going to talk about Shawn's book. But he's an amazing chef, and he's right here in our studios. He lives in New Mexico, so he came in here to do this for us today. So I'm really excited to have him.
So here I am. Well, fantastic. Well, let's get going. We've see, a lot of people don't know. What they don't know is that I'm actually, as a chef, a witch by profession. And a lot of people don't know that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a little bit of a witch's brew. I'm going to make a sauce that you can make at home. And so the recipe that's on the website, I'll try to refer a little to, but I call them some different things, so we'll try to
Yeah, I didn't have any directions on that website, so I said you have to watch the show.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, first thing we're going to start out with some cream of cow, or butter. A lot of people will call it. Us warlocks, we call it cream of cow. So we're going to get that nice and hot in here. This is about a half a cup or so.
With 2 sticks.
Or, yeah, 2 sticks. I usually, when it comes to butter and sugar, the dense materials, I'll measure them by weight versus volume, because it generally tends to be more accurate.
But those of us at home don't usually have scales in our kitchen.
Exactly.
I don't. It's all about taste and look and throw it in if it's handy.
Right. So we're going to start out here with our little cream of cow, and you see that's real hot, and that's melting down real nice.
How high is your pan, Shawn? You're on high.
I'm on the highest you can go,
okay.
Because as a witch, we don't mess around.
No.
We don't try to do things a little bit half. We go all the way, but we don't go at all. So you should see me on my broom. Tell you what.
That's a big broom, because you're a
That
tall
is a big
guy,
broom.
man.
That's a huge broom, and I'm not a lightweight either. So okay, so now we got our about a half a cup or a cup or see, I'm used to volume.
So?
I'm used to volume or so. So we're going to go equal amounts of butter and sugar. Okay.
Brown sugar.
Or
this is light brown sugar, but will dark brown sugar work as well?
It will.
Okay.
It will. See, I usually refer to sugar as a warlock as dark sweetness. But, you know, I'm trying to break it down for you folks at home, trying to help you understand.
Dark sweetness.
Dark sweetness. So we combine our dark sweetness and our cream of cow, or butter and brown sugar for all you boring people out there. So here we are. We're cooking this up, and you can see, I don't know if you can see in the pan very well, but it's real hot around the edges. We got to keep it real hot, because essentially what we're doing is we're melting it together. And since I am a warlock and I don't like to mess around, I don't like to wait for it to heat up. So I like to make sure that it's flaming.
There goes my eyelashes.
So this really heats it up. And I add a little bit of my witch's brew to it, which allows for a little bit of sparkle. The witch's brew is kind of the trick to the dark sweetness in the cream of cow.
And what was this that made you flame?
This would be, in the real world, known as rum.
That wasn't on the website.
That wasn't on the website, because you can make this without that. And so my witch's brew, I usually don't let everybody know the secrets.
Flame. You couldn't make it flame without
Couldn't make it flame without that.
Right.
So you can make this at home without the flame. But see, now I add a little bit of white sweetness here. Okay? This is going to make it cream up, basically.
That's
so
heavy cream.
That is heavy cream.
For those of us who are just regular cooks.
That's right. That's
not warlock talk.
The unwarlock, the unwitched talk. So you can see that it's creaming up real nice now. Yeah. It's turning into that familiar caramel look.
It smells good, because the sparkles were
cinnamon and nutmeg.
Yes. So that made an amazing flavor. When it hit there, it just, the smell of nutmeg and cinnamon, just earthy and warm and yummy.
Love it. And definitely a fall flavor. Goes well with apples and squash and everything that is fall. So as you can see, we're letting it finish up here. And look at that bubble. I mean, it's just incredible.
Beautiful, and it's thickening as it's bubbling.
And I just want to taste it, but I guarantee you I will get a burn if I do that. So I'm not going to do that right now.
All right.
So it's real nice and hot. And over here we have some marshmallows and some apples, graham crackers. You can do a lot of different things. You can dip it in pineapple, strawberries, bananas.
Awesome.
Oranges, tangerines, I mean, you name it.
It's the sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to let this finish, and we're going to come back and cut some of this fun stuff up, and you guys are going to be able, well, you're not, but we get to taste it. And we're going to taste the chili, and we're going to attempt to taste the biscuits and all that fun stuff. So stay tuned, and we'll be back for more with Chef Shawn Bucher. There's Shawn's book, The First Timer's Cookbook, Your First Steps to Great Cooking, by Chef Shawn Bucher.
By Chef Shawn Bucher.
So you were telling me before the show that the first printing came out and it's just gone.
I printed the books I thought that would sell, I mean, fairly well. I thought, oh, you know, I'll have a couple months to sell these. Like, it came out Monday, and it was gone Monday afternoon. Yeah.
Well, you've been promoting it for a long time, and
it for
that's
a long
wonderful.
time.
He's a master at promotion. But how can someone get your book when it comes out for the second
Well,
printing?
for
How
right
can we do
now,
that? You taking orders?
I am going to take orders. Go ahead and log on to www.firsttimerscookbook.com. Sign up for the email alerts. I do a blog, and I answer questions. I actually answer email questions. So if you email me a question, I'll email you back an answer. Best of my ability, and also I've got a panel of other witches that can help me.
Oh, his little...
My little gathering.
We'll have that on our website, Shawn's website, and all of that, all the information that you can order his book there as well. It didn't quite make it to ours somehow, but it's okay. It will be there. We'll put it up there for you guys to log on to. But it's just First Timers, the First Timers Cookbook.
FirstTimersCookbook.com. All spelled out.
The whole thing.
Okay.
Thing. Well, let's try this, baby.
Okay.
And we're going to dish up some chili, and he's going to pour his special brew into that. Do you want me to slice up a couple of these apples for you?
That sounds good. Oh my gosh, look at that. Tricky. It
is beautiful. How easy was that?
It was so easy, and you know, people get so overwhelmed, I think, when it comes to making candy, when it comes to doing things like that, that they don't even attempt to try.
Wow.
But, you know, with this, it's super simple. You know, half a pound of butter, half a pound of sugar, and half a cup of cream, and you're done.
And, I mean, really, how long does it have to, how long can it cook? Can you make it in advance?
Yeah, you can make it in advance. Now, it's not going to stay in the fridge overnight. It's not going to be one of those things that you make days in advance. But, you know, you can make it and let it sit out on the counter and cool down. And then, as Kim's doing here, you see cutting up some apples and some marshmallows, and I'm not going to wait for anybody. I'm just going to go ahead.
Let's have Vanessa come in. Come try this stuff, Vanessa. Do you want to come in? Oh, she's running. It's good. It's all good. In her Halloween cute outfit.
Oh!
It's heaven. Try this.
He does say so himself.
Come over here. I'm
All
going
right.
to cut these. You come in the middle while I'm cutting.
All right, I'll taste that.
Not
You know,
if I was you, try it with the green apples, because the green apples have a little bit more tart, so you get sweet and sour.
Sweet. It's a good combination. Yes.
I'll try it with the green one too.
She'll try it both ways.
Why not?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you're not driving, right? I'll just reach over here and grab a marshmallow, since no one's taking advantage of those, and see if...
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to pull these off right here. I want to try. I'm going to do the marshmallow.
I can feel myself
My
getting
little
battered.
kids would be dying. Marshmallows are my kids' favorite little treat.
That is amazing.
This would be good over ice cream.
Okay.
Oh,
Or
it's
apple
incredible.
pie.
Come
I
on
got
in.
a group.
Oh, look at this. Look at
our,
cute. Our cameraman can hardly
welcome. Come on
stand
in.
it.
That's good. That's good stuff.
That's good. We got the approval.
Very nice.
Oh, you guys, this is awesome.
Okay, no, I'm one of those odd people.
Oh,
no.
no. Down overboard.
That's okay. See,
Yeah, we'll just
I
scoop
learned
back
this
up.
trick.
I'm one of those
I'll
people.
fish it out, and then here, I got you
No, we're going to dish
the,
it.
Okay,
ma-
no.
the mammoth piece.
No, I'm one of those people who does not like chocolate. I know I'm weird, but caramel is like heaven.
I do caramel on everything. There's a recipe in my book for carrots, then caramel sauce. Caramel is just to die for, I think.
And it's
We're
so
gonna-
easy. It's one
I'm
of
just
those.
sitting here.
I'm going to dish up a little bit of this chili. We have just got so much goodness going on today.
I know. Now, with Halloween coming up, do we have any fun Halloween stories or anything?
Absolutely. Everybody's got a fun Halloween story, don't they?
Jump in, Shawn.
You
Tell
know,
us your Halloween
I
story.
remember my first year as a warlock. My very first year. Okay. They put you through this initiation. It's kind of like witch. You know, I've heard of witch hazel. It's like
Yes.
witch hazing. So
Hazing?
Yeah.
Here, try.
So-
That's illegal.
here I was out on my broom for the first time, and nobody told me that you can't fly without straight bristles. So they bent all my bristles and I couldn't fly. I was the laughing stock of Witch Town. And she's got her mouth full and she can't even. She's speechless. She doesn't even know what to say.
That was so hot.
Hot.
I'm burning my mouth off, but it is so good.
It is. It looks great.
You have to try some.
I'm diving in here because obviously I'm not afraid of food.
So your bristles were bent. That is so rude.
I hate when my bristles get bent.
Ben, you
Witches
believe
just
that?
have no sense of propriety anymore.
That is awesome.
Okay, now here's the thing with chili. Everyone likes their chili a little different, you know?
Yeah.
You can garnish it any way you want. Here's one of my favorite ways.
Ooh, the
Corn
Fritos.
chips. Oh,
Yeah. You know, I'll let you guys do it if you want it.
how
you
is
can
it
put that on.
possible that
Cheddar
anybody
cheese.
can stand any type of eating plan that Denise gets you on? I'm breaking through, Denise, today
It's that
just for you.
80-20. This is your 20.
This is my
This
20.
isn't that bad. Come
No, this
on.
is not that bad. But the Fritos that I'm putting on it right now, I'm just going to crumble them all up.
There you go. And then I also sometimes put sour cream on top, or you can cut up some green onions. The sky's the limit.
My brother-in-law
Be
likes
creative.
cottage cheese
on
on
the
it.
chili. Really?
Uh-huh. And it's good.
There
it's
you go.
cheese.
Okay, guys, these biscuits came out of the oven. They could be a little browner, but these are perfect.
Okay, and I just have to show you my masterpiece here, and I'm just going to...
What I'm going to do is I've got the butter. We've melted the butter. We've got the garlic here. And what we're going to do is just lightly dab this right over the top. Just gets in all those nooks and crannies and goes in there. And yum, huh? So, Shawn, tell us what you're working on right now in New Mexico.
Right now, I am a partner in some restaurants down there that we're working on getting up and running. And, you know, my roots are kind of all over the place. I grew up in Idaho and lived here for a long time, lived down there and lived in California. And I'm just getting to know this great country of ours
That's
left and right,
wonderful.
and all the different cuisine. And, you know, New Mexico, you talk about chili. They love spicy down there.
They do love
I mean,
spicy
they
down there.
they will not buy anything unless they can eat a dozen jalapenos with it.
Oh,
I mean, it's ridiculous.
That's
Vanessa
me.
has a hot mouth, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes,
She
I
does.
love spicy food.
Well, I know that this isn't the first. This is their first cookbook, but there's several in this series. Isn't that correct?
The First Timers Cookbook was an idea that I came up with when a friend of mine came to me and said, I want to learn how to cook. So we went to the store, and there was either a collection of recipes, which is great, or a 950-page you'll never understand or use half this stuff.
Seriously.
And so I thought, well, there needs to be a hybrid. There needs to be basic principles and techniques and secrets and things that will get people up and going. So, I mean, it's 85 pages long. It's basic principles so that it gives you the tools to look at a recipe and go, well, yeah, I like that, but I don't like that, and I want to change that. And
How
you
to
can
make it your own.
Exactly. Well, see,
Perfect.
and we were talking earlier about how you have a whole slew of cookbooks, and you don't necessarily look at it for, you know, the recipes per se, but you look at it for ideas because you change a lot of those things.
Because I know my family won't eat this or they won't eat that, but
Right.
if I change it to this, they'll love it.
Well, and
it's just
that's-
having that. You're being equipped with those tools.
Exactly.
Well, let's.
We're going to take a quick break while I feed my face with this amazing biscuit and the chili that I made myself with the Fritos and the cheese. Oh, my goodness, it's like heaven. So we're going to take a quick break. But before we do that, I'd like to congratulate Valerie and Angelica for winning our Frightmares
Oh,
tickets.
great.
Congratulations. Happy Halloween, and we'll see you in just a minute. Wait, have the camera.
I have another spoon somewhere. I got it. Oh, here it is. Isn't that cool?
Yes, thank you. And thank you for all this wonderful food. And to your guest, Shawn, you're awesome.
Shawn Bucher.
Bobby
Isn't he
Bucher.
the best? We'll have Shawn come back again. But remember his book, First Timers Cookbook, and you can go on our website to find all that information.
Absolutely. And make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow because Maria has some last-minute Halloween costume ideas. Stay tuned for the cafe tomorrow morning, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.